Perfect.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back and happy Friday. Nice to see you. Welcome back to the newest edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am Nik J. This is my player partner, BOXIANA the Minute. Friend, I see you in red looking devilish and whatnot. Got your red light, got your red shirt. Look like your hair is a little bit lighter. You got some shit going on. You got your eyebrow cut. You look like you about to do some things.
The devil been on me real heavy today, friend. Matter of fact, all week. And it just kind of increasingly got worse during the week. So, I like to use my platform for a good time. So I plan to do that today. But I'm going to be reformed, you guys. Like, I'm changing. So I'm going to do what I normally do, but I'm going to be reformed. I'm going to mind my tone and delivery, friend, like you taught me.
What? Do y'all hear this? Are you turning over a new leaf at the half point in the year?
Absolutely, because, people seem to think that we can't do it. Like, we're not it. So with that being said, I must put my reporter voice on and act like I got some sense. Tone and delivered.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'm not a betting person. Okay, y'all, I don't bet. I tell y'all that all the time. I don't bet. I'm not a betting person, but I'm willing to take some side bets on how long this is going to stay like this.
Y'all gonna get a whole show out of me, just like this. Matter of fact, y'all gonna get a couple of shows like this.
Okay.
Because your tone and delivery, it matters when you're discussing people in boxing. You have to talk to them like this in words that they can understand. So it's easier for me to talk to people in my Siri voice, friend.
I like that. I can't wait to see how long this lasts. I'm very excited about this. Chat, how do you feel? I'm reading the comments and I don't think they're very happy about it. I don't. Oh, phenomenal Mexican.
You're not going to get it out of me. Sexy Red is a generational talent. Thank you. Be blessed.
Y'all, this is going to be funny. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So listen, we're going to try to make it throughout an entire episode with the blessed BOXIANA today. Okay. So hang on to the seats because I just feel like I don't know. Anyway, y'all come on in the room. We are so happy to see you guys. Come on in. Now listen, this time last week, and I just want you to hold your head down real quick because y'all, we talk about things before we come on here. And my friend and I have been discussing her not coloring her hair until, the strands get to where she wants them to be, lengthwise. But as you can see, somebody has their head tilted down and it looks like the roots have been lightened, not bleached, but lightened. And I'm not going to say much because I'm just happy that she is still wearing her luxurious
Okay,
life.
because I saw a lady in the store and we looked at each other and her shit looked like mine. And I was like, she was like, you want to, don't you? I was like, yeah, I do. And she was like, next time I see you, I want to still see yours up because I feel the same way. So we are now going to continue our journey together.
See, listening to you. And do y'all hear this new woman that's on the panel today? The blessed Boxiana?
This is a good Christian program, you guys. This is a good Christian program that we want your family to enjoy. We are household names. You wouldn't know nothing about that, but we are household names. Not like us, Kendrick Lamar. I meant what I said today, friend. I am on Meet the Grams time, and it's going to be one of those nights tonight. Not like us.
Not. So listen, let's just go ahead and get it started because our night is going to be, ooh, baby, Abraham Nova getting beat up on this
I
top.
saw it.
Do y'all see this in the round four over Abraham with the mascot and the puppet? Oh, he throwing low blows. Girl, he throwing dick shots to this man. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on in. What? Y'all, they fighting. Hey, mommy, they are really fighting. Oh, excuse me. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so Abraham said, "How long, Harpo? I got something for you." He and Cortez are in round four, and they are throwing them things. I know I caught like 3 or 4 low blows. He hit the man in the peen. Ooh. Okay, so listen, y'all come on in the room because what we're going to do is do a recap of our recap from last Friday because I went back and rewatched the show and it was kind of choppy. You know, the server was overloaded with people on it. And so our service in the hotel room wasn't the best. And you guys didn't get the best um, um, audio from us recapping last weekend's events. Okay, so last weekend, let me open up the show with this. Okay, because there's a bit of controversy. Okay, first of all, thank y'all for coming through. I see you, D21519. Marcus, hey, Sean Terrence, Shogun76, Pablo Escobar, Brent Fox, Texas 16 South. How are you? RT, hey, Ramses, J Wash 4, D Town Funk. Y'all come on in the room. Blue Arc, T9's boxing class, and our first super chat of the night comes from Ramses X. Thank you, Ramses. He says, fuck Ryan and every motherfucker riding with him. You got idiots celebrating a motherfucking cheat. Ramses, we gonna talk about that, and you are so right. Fuck them all, okay, including Mauricio. Okay, and who else do we have? Hey Mo 2013, you ain't shit, Mo. I just want to tell you, you ain't shit. You ain't.
You know what, friend? I'm gonna tell you what I did. So, like when we were in Vegas, I was taking like 30, 50,000 steps for the couple of days that we were there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I've been keeping up on that pace, right? So I've
That's
been
why you
still
tired.
maybe, but I feel great. Like my
Good.
I'm good. So working out is like really like the shit.
Okay.
So I got on Instagram and I just happened to scroll back. He has the biggest back of the biggest back of things. I don't even understand. I don't know, friend.
Mo be on that bullshit. Mo be
It's
on that bullshit. He do.
y'all. If y'all are not following Mo, post your Instagram so
Link,
these people
please.
can go see your Instagram. Y'all, if y'all want to see some big back shit, y'all will find it on his page. I promise you, it's the largest back shit you'll ever see in your life. I mean that.
You know how greedy and big back that you got to be to wake up and make your own cereal from scratch. Who? I'm not even.
He be
Anyway,
making ice cream, all kinds of fat back shit. Like, okay.
Devin Bell, watch yourself. Now, I know y'all be following us on the social medias and stuff, and I didn't say it here on YouTube, but I did post on on, I believe, Twitter, and I said I took 2 L's. I had to go on and eat them L's. My boy Frank, my guy, lost, and then turned around and my Mavericks lost. So I'm feeling away. I'm still tender. My heart hurt, and I'm gonna need y'all to still tread lightly a little bit, Devin. Okay, because I saw the little funky parade. I synced it, and I don't use the word synced out of order like that, but I synced it. Okay, watch yourself, Devin. All right now. Um, Hey, Boxing and Barbecue, how are you? Hey, Jay Good, what's going down? Stand on Black, how are you? Light Skin Business, hey, Sugar Free Mars, how are you doing? Keisha Sellers, what's going down? Ty Morset, how are you? TZ Frank, Bully Gibson, Shawala, yeah, my girl, how you doing? Hey, Harvey Johnson, Lawrence, RBE, how are you? And I hope you all had a wonderful Father's Day. I hope you guys did. Knockout Kings, how are you? Phenomenal Mexican in here talking that noise. Hey, Chris, D-Town for Karma Girl, how are you? Who else? Who we having here that I haven't seen? I think I got all of y'all. And if I did, hey, Rick Tams, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, AC. Who else? Devin. Coach Amber, my girl. Yes, hold your wig, honey. Let me see. Detroit, BC. Who else? Let's see. Oh no, Nacanello got a new side chick. What we do? Wait, what? 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 Hey JJ, how you doing? Let's see. Hey Bella, how are you? K Mix, hey K. Friend, hook K up real quick. Can I hook K up? Y'all, we met Kay in Vegas. She was the sweetest. She was the absolute sweetest.
Hey, if you following us on Instagram, your picture's on our Instagram, friend. I didn't want to post it on Twitter, and you know how weird people be on Twitter, but it is on our Instagram, friend. So if you ain't went and seen it, go see it.
Let's see who else we have. 704 Joe Nebulous. Hey, writing yogi. How are you? Paul Masters. How are you? Paul, it is not a 6-fight slump. You is a lie. You came in here lying. You came in here lying, trying to gloat. Why don't you talk about when I picked Paro to whoop Matias' ass? Talk about that. See, you come in here ill-mannered, wrong, and loud. See what I'm talking about? So all I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Come in here with that foolishness. Get ready to use boy. Shh. Hey, Freedom's March, ATL Unanimous Boxing Sports. What's going down? Yeah, he had homemade cereal on the doggone thing. I couldn't believe him. Just greedy for no reason. Ugh. Lawrence RB, thank you. He says BOXIANA is something to consider. Wilder changed to Gucci. Wilder, and we saw the results. So, I'm gonna read that again. BOXIANA, something to consider. Wilder changed to being Gucci, and Wilder, and we saw what happened with him. So don't change. Can you all tell Frank we supported him? I think that little eyeball, she might be reverting back. I think Frank should consider moving up or staying at 135 shape. We're gonna talk about it, Lawrence. We will discuss Freedom's March. Thank you. He says, much love to you, Queens. Hey, he'll come back stronger. I don't believe Frank took too much damage despite the KO. He'll be a much greater threat at 135, 140. I agree with that. K Meeks, did we take care of you? Hold on. Let me take care of K Meeks real quick.
It won't let me do it, friend.
Hold on. I got you. Okay. So yes, Frank is in good spirits, but let's talk about it because on last Friday's show, there has been a lot of back and forth, mainly on Twitter, about some of the things that we said on our last Friday show surrounding the weigh-in. Okay, so we want to take this moment to start our show, and we want to clear the air on the same show that we initially broke said news. So, friend, would you like to address the weigh-in information from Tank
Absolutely.
versus Frank?
Absolutely. Last Friday, we were on the show. I made a comment referring to the weigh-in that Frank was ready to weigh in on early. Okay.
11.
Um, at 11. So if you were in Vegas, you would have saw me doing a lot of walking around and working around. So I had a miscommunication on a call that I received. I thought I heard something that I didn't hear. So it turned into a really big thing. I even went out. I recanted my statement. Um, I recanted my statement. I let everybody know it was a miscommunication, and I don't know. It all of a sudden it's not turning into a big huge thing by a lot of different people. It's just a couple of people that are making it a big huge deal, which is fine and that's good. I'm big enough to be a big girl and admit I miscommunicated. So I thought that would have been enough to clear that up. It was not, and some stuff was just coming out throughout the week about this whole situation that it was made into a really big deal. Not even the people that watch the channel, like said anything. Like you know what I'm saying? That's just here. But I see people on the internet. They're calling me a liar. They didn't win far as the fact that like I'm not affiliated with Frank. That I was speaking for Frank. That I possibly the information that I shared possibly got somebody fired from PBC. It was just a lot of things that have been said throughout the week. And I had earlier, which I want to say it was Sunday or Monday. Nah, it had to be. It was Sunday. I want to say Sunday is when I put out my statement of, hey, it was a miscommunication on my part. It had nothing to do with anybody else. I spoke for me. I never came out and said, hey, this is on behalf of Team Martin. I never said this is on behalf of PBC. I never spoke for anybody other than myself. So I want to clear the air when I say I was not lying. I was not stretching the truth. If you saw me in Vegas, which a lot of people did, they saw what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of people down there. I didn't have my AirPods in. I literally just had my phone up to my ear. So a miscommunication on my part, which I thought me saying that was enough because me coming out saying miscommunication on my part, that's literally saying I fucked up. So I mean, I have no problem with coming out saying it again. It was a miscommunication on my part. I wasn't speaking on behalf of anybody, none of the sort. I literally was speaking for me. So, I don't know. It turned into a big, huge deal for certain people, and they're trying to make it a big deal still now. Like now, it's still being trying to put like I was. I don't even know the word that I want to use. Maybe sabotage tank or I don't even know the words to use. At any rate, I was not speaking for anybody other than myself. That came from me. I didn't speak on anybody's behalf, any of that. So I took, this is me again, taking my steps to take my fault for my miscommunication because I should have not said anything at all if I was going to say anything. So, with that being said, I don't have no problem with doing that. But calling me all these weird names and all this weird shit and vibes that's going on, I don't want no parts. I'm not in competition with nobody. Nobody can compete with me. Nobody
Right.
can compete with me, no
Right.
matter how hard they try. I'm not in competition. If you watch this channel, there's plenty of people that watch this channel. We support all women. Like I don't have no hating vibes towards no women, none of that. So like I don't know what the confusion. I don't understand
Ain't
where
no
it's coming
confusion.
from.
It ain't no confusion. It ain't no confusion. You cleared it up, but that wasn't enough. So that's why I felt like we should come on here and say it because this is the actual platform that it was spoken about. So she said what she said. She cleared what she said. She apologized for what was said. That's about all y'all gonna get.
Well, apparently, like I honestly didn't know that like people live on everything that I say, but
Oh, but they do.
apparently
But
they
they do.
do. They
But they
do.
do. They do. They absolutely do. I learned that. Um, a couple of months ago dealing with BF and just commenting on something he posted. People really take what we say too hard. It holds weight, all of that stuff. So we absolutely do have to do better when when we when we speak about certain things. Like we don't have the luxury anymore to ha and he and get the benefit of the doubt that we're trolling or some shit like that. Not that I'm saying that's what that incident was, but we can't do that at this point, cause honey, they gonna fine tooth comb what it is we say. Anywho, I just wanted to get that out of the way so we can move on with our show. And yeah, the ugly girl. Anyway, so when we last saw y'all, we were talking about the weigh-ins. And friend, I'm just gonna tell you for real. I can see where the miscommunication came in, or I can see why you felt like you heard what you heard, because other people actually did weigh in at 11 o'clock. So I don't know why they, have gone out of their way to make it seem as if that number or that time frame was just totally out of the realm of reality.
They had a schedule, friend. The schedule was made. I didn't see the schedule until way after.
Help me, chat. What time did David Benavidez? What time was his official weigh-in? Help me, because I think I may be wrong. But what was David Benavidez's official weigh-in time? Just a question. If y'all know, great. If y'all don't, then you don't. But just
I don't know. And then I honestly, however, it was in the morning. Okay. We do know that. Either way, I made a mistake. I did clear my mistake. I apologize for my mistake. Like I said, I wanted the people that watch the show to know I didn't want y'all to feel like I was being disingenuous with y'all. Like I'm not speaking on nobody's behalf other than my own BOXIANA the Menace or one half of Queens of Boxing. So I just wanted you guys to know that, like, because I keep it a stack with y'all typically on Sundays, but if you don't watch this show, you wouldn't know how things work over here. So it is what it is. I just want you guys to know I fucked up, but I attempted to fix my mistake. Y'all forgive me. We're gonna move on. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now, friend, can we discuss? I know you don't want to rehash this, but we must because our stream was all jacked up after fight night. So can we discuss what went right, what went wrong, in your opinion, for Frank Martin, and what do you think is next for Frank Martin?
What was the first part? What did I think? What I think about the fight?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
What do I say to y'all that I done had a week to go and process this and have seen the replay a mazillion times that people tag me and send it to me? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was proud of Frank. For the time that the fight was happening, the fight was good. He was doing so well. He had that motherfucker quiet. I've never seen a tank fight to where people were kind of just like sitting on the edge of their seats watching. But it was one of those situations last Saturday for the first 5, 6, 7 rounds. For the first 7 rounds, they were quiet. They were quiet. And like, I know he was in there doing his big one. I see people saying, he cashed out. I see people, he went in there for a check. Like, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. I won't sit and act like I was not hurt. My 2 people that are with me at all times, they got a little cackle out of me because I was hurt. Okay, y'all. And when I say I was hurt, I hurt it very bad because I got emotionally attached to this fight. Y'all really don't understand.
They know, friend. They know.
Yeah. Y'all don't understand. Like, it became an everyday thing for like 2 months. Like we put in for this because I'm proud of him still, and I don't want y'all to take what I'm saying as if I'm not proud of him. I want y'all to know I'm proud of him, but I was hurt because it wasn't until I went back and watched the fight with the sound, I was listening to what Derek was telling him. And everything Derek was telling him was what was going to win him the fight. Every last thing. And it's crazy to see the shit happen the way it happened because our thing was, when I say our thing, I mean me and my friends thing, his legs is what was going to keep him in the fight. We said that from the moment they announced this fight. His legs were what was going to keep him in the fight, and his legs were what gave him the most problem. Um, he kept getting in that corner, and like when I was at the fight, I was watching the fight, and I was sitting there, y'all, and I was sitting in between my friend and BJ, and I just kept saying, "Just be smart, just be
That's
smart,
all she kept saying, y'all.
just
And
be
that's
smart,
typically me, be smart. But she was that's that's the only thing she kept saying all night. Frank, be smart.
be
Frank, be
smart."
smart.
And he was being smart, y'all. He heard me. He started getting in them goddamn corners, y'all. And I started losing my shit. Like I couldn't keep it together. It got to the point where like I wasn't moving no more. I was just sitting there because I couldn't do shit. Because I was shocked. But I know what type of fighter he is. And I know it's time. I know he want to fight at 135. I know he do. But like, get in your weight. Go on and go up to 140. It's so many fights up there at 140. Tank is just, and I don't want to say all this to like boost up Frank and not recognize the talent that Tank has. Tank is the silver tooth theory, 100%. He is 100% the silver tooth theory. Nobody at 135 will beat him. They waited too late. He too fucking good. And he's not even out of his prime yet. He's 29 years old. He still got at least 3 real good years in him because he don't really take enough damage to be hurt. So they waited too late to try to beat Javante. So with that being said, the silver tooth theory will remain supreme. Nobody will beat him, not even Shakur. Shakur gonna run from him. Loma, he gonna hurt Loma. Like he gonna hurt Loma bad. They go ahead and put Loma in there if they want to. See what happened to him. All them dots and all that shit. Ain't none of that shit gonna help him. Tank gonna Tank gonna do his biggest one. Y'all gonna see the real boxer come out of him on that shit. Like when I watched what he did to Frank,
He stalked him.
he stalked him. He stalked him, friend.
He
And
stalked him.
like, you know what? And it came back and to like see it happen and then see it in the ring.
Yeah, to watch
When
it and
he
then come
flinched,
home and watch it on TV is two totally different fights, really.
when he flinched at him in the ring, friend, I didn't see that shit. Of course, not
I
at the fucking fight.
I did. I saw it.
I didn't. I couldn't. My mind was all over the place to focus on one thing at one time. When he flinched at him and Tank smiled, I was like, "This motherfucker." And I'm gonna tell you how I felt. Like I'm gonna tell y'all when Frank came out, we was hyped. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was coming out with Skrilla. My friend knew he was coming out with Skrilla. When Tank came out and the Ghostbuster thing came on, I looked at my friend. I said, "This motherfucker."
This motherfucker here. Cause you can't hate. You
You
know,
can't hate.
you can't hate.
You
I
can't
was
hate.
mad, but I was like, is Ray Parker
But
Jr.
I'm
coming out? Lord,
that's how I felt when Bud came out with Eminem. I was like, this motherfucker.
man, I'm telling you, if I had seen Ray Parker Jr., I was gonna get up and leave. I was gonna get up and leave.
Friend, I was it was just so much to take in. Like for real, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not going to nobody else's fight in Vegas. Frank gonna have a big one there, and that's just gonna be one that I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it from home because like Vegas and me and y'all, we didn't even get to tell y'all about the whole experience. We got shit to talk about,
We
but
got
we didn't
so
get
much
to
shit to
tell
tell y'all.
y'all
Oh
like
my
the actual experience. The fight was cool, but like the fight experience for us,
vibe was
y'all,
vibe.
we had a fantastic freaking time. Like it was excellent. And like I don't want to do it all over again, but I would do it again just because like I had such a good time, like
Let me
despite
tell you something.
everything.
Let me tell you something. You're gonna do it again because we're gonna do it again. No, you're gonna do it again. But let me say something to you. It's gonna be better this time. The next time we do it because you won't be so invested. You won't be. You had to do that to get that feeling that one time. Next time you go, like this time when I went with you, I was able to woo-saw. And even though I was hurting real bad for Frank and what happened, I wasn't sick about it like I was when I was there in July.
I was
I
sick.
felt like you felt in July. Okay. Sick, laid out, didn't want to see nobody, went to my room, couldn't sleep, up pacing, packing 5, 3, 4 times. I done packed and repacked again, ready to go home right now. I felt all of that last July. So this time I made a point not to get that. If I had to draw a line, because it will drain you and you won't be able to have all the good fun that you're supposed to have after the fight is over with, even if your person doesn't win.
And don't hang out with rich friends. If you got rich friends, stay away from them, y'all. Because listen, rich people party different
Wait,
than us regular people,
wait.
okay?
Like I have a
Like
buddy.
they don't have one. All right. So when they start doing shit, they do it because they don't. I mean, money is not an object to them. And I ain't gonna say money not an object to them. They just live life
Not when they having
differently.
fun. Not at the bar.
Y'all,
Not when shots just keep rolling.
we hung out with so many different people, right? Like we were at when they say
Yeah.
we the
Rachel
aunties,
ain't shit. Happy birthday, Rachel.
happy
She ain't
birthday,
shit.
Rachel. And I'm gonna get to her in a minute, okay? But when I say we the aunties, we really the aunties, y'all. We was really hanging out with the stars, and they was acting like they didn't know us for freaking years. We had a fantastic time, but do not drink with them, okay? And I'm gonna tell you one person that you don't drink with at all. You don't drink with Leo Santa Cruz, y'all.
Listen. Listen, Linda.
Me and my friend, I think our eyes was touching, and they were still both in. Me and my friend eyes was touching, y'all. Like we was talking to each other with our eyeballs. They was just reading each other up close because I
Listen.
could not figure out. I don't even. I lost count.
Leo, Leo, Leo knows how to party. That I'll just say that we had a
Rachel and Nonito too. They
yeah,
won't be left out.
they all were together. We were all together, and shots were just coming from every which way. I am a lightweight, okay, but peer pressure is real, even when you old. It's a little real. Yeah, I'm a lightweight, but the peer pressure. And then when they put it, they just put it down. It's like, well, here we go. In our regular ass mind, I don't want to waste their money because they done bought a shot. So here I go. Okay, okay, okay. Give me the lime. Give me the salt. Give me the lime. Give me the salt.
Y'all see how that braid, that twist is hanging
That's
down in
how I was
my.
looking at
That's
the
how we was looking. We look. No, I'm gonna tell you how we look. You remember when Celie was sitting up in the juke and she was grinning? That's how me and my
listen.
friend looked. We was sitting up in that bitch just grinning. You guys, it
Y'all,
was.
so much fun. It was so much fun. Y'all, I don't know if y'all have seen the footage, but we're gonna put some shorts on here. My friend put them on Twitter. Y'all, we was talking to BBL Bayless. I had a great conversation with Rolly, and y'all know how I feel about Rolly. But when I tell you in person, he changed my whole mind. Half of these people, and I'll say half, probably more than half, they be acting, y'all. They be putting on a show for this, for entertainment and for the fans, and just to give some chaos and shit. Y'all, Rolly was I don't know. He's got a special place in my heart now.
Yeah, he definitely does. But he said he don't eat cereal, y'all.
He said he don't eat cereal because
And you
they
know
couldn't
what?
afford it.
They couldn't afford it. And let me tell y'all, Blair Cobb's got the tooth. And y'all know what tooth I'm talking about. Cause I asked. Y'all know me. Before I changed my ways, I was in Vegas on my best criminal shit, you guys. When I took my friend didn't tell y'all, like I was really running down on these boxes.
She was. Y'all, that's why we are really a really good team. Like, we really are a perfect duo, because where I shame faced it, and like I don't want to get in people's space, and I don't want to bug and bother them. She ain't none of that. She don't give a damn. She'll say, "Excuse me," and then proceed with whatever it is that she wants to ask and know. And 9 times out of 10, they look at her and they go, "Oh, she's so cute, sure." And then we had an assist from Rachel, and introducing us. It was just a really good time. What, friend? What's wrong?
Oh no, I'm just saying, friend. I ran down on Caleb playing.
She ran down on people when I wasn't even with her, y'all. BOXIANA is the friend who get into places she ain't supposed to be in, like with no wristband and stuff. Like, I'll be the one, if I know I can sneak in, then I'll go ahead and sneak in. But she don't care about getting turned around. Like, she come through like she's supposed to be there. So even if she don't have the wristband or whatever, the people be like, well, she look like and acting like she really supposed to be here. And I'm kind of scared to tell her no, so I'm gonna just let her go on and come on in. That's the energy she gives. Perfect match, y'all. Yeah.
So next time, y'all, me and my friend, we said we were gonna start covering more fights. So we gonna start going to more events because, like, yeah, we have to start doing shit like this in order for, because like our little shorts, they was getting like people were like, oh, this is good content, and like shout out to Janae because 30 seconds with the queens, that was all her, y'all. Like it was all her. It was all her.
We had a
So
good time.
we had a fantastic
We had a
time.
good time. So much
Fantastic.
so that now I'm looking at myself. I'm gonna show y'all this. You see this? I messed around now. I'm finna TMI y'all. I'm finna tell y'all a little bit too much, but I'm gonna tell it to you anyway. So listen, I typically, when I go get groomed and whatnot, and when I say groomed, I mean, get my eyebrows and stuff arched and waxed and stuff like that. So this time, lady was doing my brows, and she always asks, but I never say okay. But I'm a little hairy, y'all. I'm a little hairy, so I get waxed here, and she was looking at my face, and she was like, "Oh, you want me to get your sideburns? You want to give me mustard?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and get it." And then she was like, "Well, just let me. You just might as well do the whole face." Now, I ain't never had my whole face waxed, y'all. Now, I do my eyebrows all the time. Sometimes I get here. Sometimes I might do a little lip. But y'all, she waxed my whole face. And my face was not ready. And so now I got these bumps and shit that have come up since she waxed my face. Y'all, she yanked that shit off, and I could feel the tingle immediately. And I knew it was not going to go right. And so for the first 2 days, it was just like on fire. It was hot. And then when we got to Vegas, I started seeing these little bitty bumps pop up because it was hot as hell in Vegas. And
What if it's heat rash, friend? Put you some oatmeal on there, like some cornstarch,
child,
and
I don't know
go.
what it is, but I'm sick. Y'all see this? Y'all know I don't never have
You
no
can't
pale bumps
see it,
on my
friend.
face. I am sick about this. My skin. I'm so sick. Anyway, TMI. Let me read
Friend,
the super chat.
yeah, no, you didn't mess these people up with BBL Bayless, and I want you to know that I can't believe you said that.
I
Your
didn't
Uncle
call him
Kenny
that
is
to
gonna
his
bust
face.
you.
I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't say it to his face though, y'all. I didn't call him BBL Bayless to his face. I didn't. I promise I didn't. I didn't. But I giggled to myself and laughed about it though. But I didn't call him that to his. I didn't.
And it's two of them, and I always wonder if both of them got the BBL Bayless.
It's
Is
his
it a?
twin brother. I know he'll sit up high too.
Oh,
I, Okay, so okay, well, I'm trying to read these super chats. Uh, let me see. What happened? The thing went away. It was giving me the super chat thing. It won't show me the super chats. Hold on. Y'all, okay, so listen. So, okay, so friend, what do you want for Frank next? Where do you want to see him next? What do you want to see him doing next? Do you want him at 135? You want him at 140? What do you want for Frank?
Did you missed these super chats? So I'm gonna read them for you. Oh,
Okay,
there you go. There you go.
I found E White. Thank you, E White, for the $20 super chat. Thank
You
you.
remember who that is?
E White.
We ran into him and his girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is that E White?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's them.
Hi, E White. Thank you so much for coming through, checking out the show. Thank you. We met a lot of people, y'all. But he and his wife were really nice. They were really, really nice. And she said it's funny, he put her up to it. Cause she's the one,
Cause
she was like, Boxiana.
y'all know how I be, you know how I be, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all, that's the weirdest stuff for me. And I'm trying to get better at it because, like, my friend was like, you got to stop looking like you finna bust people upside the scalp. I can't help it. I ain't used to people approaching me like that, y'all. Like, my job requires me to have a serious face all the time. I can't be grinning and shit with y'all.
Well, we
I'm
know that.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you, OG Mr. Munn. He said, salute, ladies. I'm so disappointed in boxing the way everyone is ignoring all the good work Frank put in during the fight. Also, Boxiana, I got your back on Twitter, baby. I'm ready to fight. Listen.
Hey, Mr. Mine, I appreciate you. You know what? I want to say that shit too, though, because a lot of people we get hated on a lot, and it's not a lot of people. It's just I don't know why, but like it's a lot of love, and I don't want everybody to think we acknowledge all the hate and don't acknowledge all the love. Like we got a lot of people that really, really mess with us and support us, y'all. If y'all ain't noticed, we didn't grew since the last time y'all saw us.
A lot.
The last time y'all saw us, we had just barely crept up on 4,500. Like we on to the next already, y'all. Like
That's him.
yeah.
Read it to the queen at the NGM. Super solid. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So let me see. Did I miss anything else? Is that the last one? Okay, friend. So what do you want to see? What do you where do you want to see Tank go from here? Frank go from here, and then tell me about what you want from Tank and how you felt about Tank's performance as well. Because
Take a
people
dog.
don't realize that you are actually a Tank fan, just
They
not
think
in
I'm
this.
just a they just think I'm a Tank hater. You know, I fuck with Tank, but not in this fight because that would have had me choose over somebody that I fuck with in real time. So
Right.
I would never do that. Tank a dog. I'll tell you what I want for Tank first, and
Well,
then I'll
master,
say
shut your ass up and sit down and
why,
watch the show.
why,
Shut your ass up, sit down and watch the show.
okay.
Damn. Go ahead.
What
I'm
did I
sorry.
do? It's okay. Hey guys, tone and delivery. Tone and delivery, guys. We are being tone and delivered
I'm
today.
sorry. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. No, Tank is a dog. Tank a real life dog, but I knew that about him. The silver tooth theory is real. And if you don't know what the silver tooth theory is, I suggest you start at the beginning of our shows and work your way up. You will find what the silver tooth theory is. Um, he a dog. I watched him stalk my boy down. He made him tired. He made him run around for 8 fucking rounds, and then when he was tired, he just stopped playing with him. So like, what can you say about a silver tooth child? Like other than they are what they are, you're gonna get one or two things, sugar or piss, and we got both. So I honestly am really, really wanting to see what the hype is about. I don't know if everybody saw it. Tank's fan base in Japan has skyrocketed through the fucking roof. So they're finna start pushing this Tank and Inoue fight. I want to see it.
Take it in a way.
You goddamn right. And friend, I never bet against him again. Now, if him and Frank fight at 140, I'm gonna still go with Frank because that's my guy. Ain't nobody fucking with Tank, friend. Ain't
Okay, but
nobody fucking with Tank.
wait. Okay, let's go back. You said Tank it in a way. You don't think you. What do you think about Tank? Well, you just said repeat to the people what you think is about to happen because ESPN is just basically reporting that Tank and Loma or in negotiations. You don't would know.
I don't want to see him kill Loma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He gonna do. He does the same thing to all of his opponents. He make them overwork themselves until they're tired, and then he knock them out. I want to see him in a way at 130. He came in against Frank at 133. 3 pounds is not going to be hard for him to lose because he didn't fought at 130 before. Take him down to 130. Let him see what he really about. And I think he could beat anyway too. And anyway, a dog, the real dog. Tank got something for him. You cannot beat a silver tooth child, friend. Silver tooth children, they don't die. When something happened to them and they get off this planet, like King Von, he's still walking around here somewhere. Y'all just can't see him. Like silver tooth children never leave this earth. Tank is one of them.
Well, speaking of saying they never die, they multiply. Congratulations, because apparently he got another child on the way. Um, Congratulations, Tank Davis. And
And I stay out of grown people business because I said, I was gonna work on my tone and delivery. I this is why I'm very hard on the guys that happen to actually look at us as aunties because y'all really don't understand we are the aunties for real, for real. So my advice to everybody is don't have no kids. Don't have no kids because these baby mamas now, you just might not know. And last time I checked, she put doodoo on his toothbrush. But you can't help who you love. But I, doodoo on the toothbrush, I value my teeth. So I can't think for everybody. But my thing is friend tone and delivery. And I always tell my people, don't have no babies. I tell Devin the same. My friend to tell y'all, I talk to these people like they really are part of my family. I told everybody, don't have no kids. Don't have no kids. A
not
lot of them
until
listen.
you get a wife, get married. Find you a wife before you find somebody to lay up in and procreate with. Find a wife first. I'm just saying. Damn. Because having children all over everywhere, willy nilly with whoever, and that's just not a cool thing to do. I'm just sorry. I call me the old auntie. Find you a wife, goddamn. And quit laying up
Carla.
and shooting up the club and shit. Stop doing that. Stop it.
Hold
Anyway,
on now. Leave sexy red out of this. I keep y'all really is trying to get me out of my tone and delivered state today. And y'all know how to pick and choose. Please leave sexy red out of this. Everybody is allowed one ratchet moment. Y'all will allow me mine when I decide to take it. Leave sexy red out of your drama. She's not even boxing talk, okay?
okay.
Friend, fix your face, friend. Fix your face. I see
It's
you throwing
fixed.
up a little bit,
It's
okay?
fixed. It's
All
fixed.
right.
It's fixed.
Okay.
So listen,
Okay.
shout out to Tank Davis for a phenomenal performance.
Absolutely.
He looked like he was in there having fun. Now, what I will say is this: our guy was winning the fight handily, rounds 1 through 4. Like my friend said, we had all been talking about his key to victory would be his legs in this fight. That is way easier said than done. I just thought he would be able to do it. And I think more so than anything, it wasn't the physical pressure that got to him. It was more so the mental pressure that got to him because Tank was stalking so much. He put so much mental pressure on Frank not to make a mistake that it zapped him physically and mentally. It zapped him. Smart thing to do. Like my friend said last Sunday, Tank listens to his corner. They had a great game plan going in. Again, I have to piggyback on what my friend said. Derek James was telling Frank the exact thing to do. Stop circling to your left. That is his power hand. If you're going to circle, circle to the right and stay your ass off those ropes. What surprised me more than anything, because I saw him do it earlier in the fight when like he didn't have to, and I know that he has a wrestling background, he didn't hold, he didn't grab, he didn't clinch like I felt he should have in that moment. You can only be on those ropes for so long and bob and weave before somebody catches you. That would have been the opportune time to clinch, to grapple, to make the referee separate you all. Buy yourself some time if you're trying to take a break. All of that went out the window. I saw him grab earlier in the fight when it really didn't have to. There was really no cause for it. So I was like, why he doing that right now? And so then I said, well, maybe he's doing it just to see, how strong he is, how long he could hold, clinch, or whatever. And he's going to use it later. And so in round, I want to say 6, definitely in round 6, when he was on the ropes a little bit more than I would have liked, and I kept saying, get off the ropes, get off the ropes. I was thinking, okay, now's the time to clinch. This would be the time to wrap up. Okay. And to me, he just succumbed to the pressure, the mental pressure of Tank coming forward. And initially he was coming forward with a high guard. When he let his guard down and then he grinned and smiled, all of that is like pressure. This motherfucker is coming. I know he's coming. What am I going to do? I'm getting a little tired. Let me get on these ropes. Well, getting on the ropes may be okay, but you can't stay there. You can't live there. And that was the beginning of the end. Watching it back at home, that was the game plan. Listening to Tank's corner, that was the game plan. We knew he was going to be moving. We knew he was going to be doing this. Okay, don't act like you didn't know that. But in the meantime, did he knock him down already? Girl, he got knocked down in the first round. Espinosa to put Chirino down in the first round. He backed up, but good Lord. Sorry, y'all. Clinch strategically, Michael. Exactly. So, he didn't do that part. And really, really, y'all, it just boiled down to what a lot of people were saying, what Tank said, what I didn't want to believe. It was the experience in the bigger situations. And because the gap, the talent gap, wasn't as big as people tried to make it seem. If you looked at the side of Tank's face, his ass was getting touched the fuck up real nicely in them first rounds. Okay, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all can tell me all day long he was sitting and waiting and buying his time. Yeah, he was, but he was getting hit. Okay, he was losing rounds early. And we know what the outcome of the fight was. We know, I get all of that. But somebody who could stick and move and fuck his face up like that might have a real shot. If he can't connect, they might have a real shot. So kudos to Frank Martin for getting in there, having a game plan, but learning that you have to have more of a game plan, and you have to have more of a game plan, and you have to have the discipline to listen to your corner, especially when you have somebody in your corner like Derek James who's telling you the right thing to do. You got to listen. You got to do it. You just got to do it. Anyway, so shout out to Frank. Even in the loss, that's still our guy. Y'all know how we ride. He didn't go in there to lay down. He came to fight. He came to win. He just was in there with a freaking excellent boxer. Excellent, well-rounded boxer. That's who he was in there with. Now, I'm pumping my brakes because I'm not finna, I know everybody want to crown folks, but I ain't in the habit of just crowning people. I need to crown you off an elite win. And although I love Frank Martin Frank Martin was not the fight any of us was asking for. We weren't asking for that. He was the best of what was available. So great for that. Have no problems with that. Absolutely wonderful win for Tank. I can't crown you until you dismantle some other champions in your division. Okay? I'm looking forward to crowning you, honey. But you're going to have to show up and show and prove. I think this next fight with Loma is fabulous. I'm not one of those ones who's going to call Loma old and no shit like that. Loma just beat the dog shit out of the Australian catalytic converter. George Cambosis. He just beat the dog shit out of George Cambosis. So I'm not calling him old. I think this is a great fight. I think it's a fight that's overdue. But hell yeah, I want to see it. I cannot wait. And like my friend, I had never picked against Tank before this fight. I'm not going to pick against him after this fight. I'm picking Tank to beat Loma. But man, I think it's going to be a damn good fight. I don't know if he's knocking Loma out. I don't know. I can't wait to see. I'm excited about it.
Loma going to sleep.
I can't wait. I don't know if Loma going to sleep. If he does, that'll be huge.
Loma going night-night. Loma going to bed. Loma is going to bed, friend. We gonna stop. We gotta be for real. Tank is one of the ones.
Okay, so this is my question. What happens if he don't fight Loma next?
He got to fight anyway. He gonna have to fight somebody that's gonna have some validity to what we've been saying about him. Nobody's gonna accept anything after this.
Do you think him going down to 130 to fight in a way coming up from 2 weight classes?
Absolutely.
Really?
Right. I mean, Tank then went up to 140. In a way, a little man too. So yeah, they both walk around damn near at the same weight, friend.
In a way, don't walk around big as Tank.
He like 150 something.
Okay.
I'm just saying, friend. I'm here for it.
I don't like that fight. I don't like.
Yeah, he's a 135 pounder, right? He's a 135 pounder, but there's nobody for him to fight at 135. He gonna whoop Loma's ass.
Okay.
And he gonna beat the shit out of Shakur if Shakur don't run the whole time.
Okay, but I want to see it.
All right. Okay. I don't.
That's the thing. Okay, so that's my thing. When somebody say they the best fighter in the division, they the best fight. You got to fight the best people in the division.
Okay, then that's fine. If I knew that the best people that he was gonna go fight wasn't gonna do like Shakur did with Edward De Los Santos, when you fighting a big puncher. He fight a big puncher, he run. He do that shit every fight, friend.
Shakur said he's going to show us something on July the 6th. That's what he said, okay? And when Shakur is actually fighting, he got some pop on them punches. So you just never know when somebody feels like they're elite and the other somebody feels. I want to see those fights in that weight class. He can go through Loma. He can go through. If he fights Loma, if Shakur fights Denny's, then they can. He said he wanted to be undisputed. I want to see him do that. I want to see him do it. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine. And whatever y'all want. Y'all want Tank to fight Loma? Fine. Tank in 9. Y'all want Tank to fight Shakur? Fine. Tank in, if he can catch him, Tank in 10. Tank in 9. They don't make it past 9. The only person to do it was Pitbull Cruz, friend. And he only did that because when he went to block a shot, Tank hit him in that hard ass arm and fucked his hand up. Nobody else make it past 9. Both of them would be out of there before then. Shakur got a little bit of chance, friend, and he got a running chance to do it. That's it. Loma gonna fight him, which is a goddamn mistake. He's only gonna let you frustrate him for so long. He only let Frank frustrate him for so long before he stopped that shit.
That's true, but Loma ain't Frank.
All right. Well, take it 8. How about that? Let's take it. Take it
I'm
8
picking.
then.
I'm picking.
Take
I'm
it 8.
picking. I'm
Take it
picking.
8.
Now, do you think he's going to 140?
Do I think Frank is going to 140?
Tank.
Take.
Do you
No,
think Tank is?
absolutely not. Hey,
You
fuck
don't
no.
think so? Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we shall see. Um. So I know we. Congratulations also to Liam Paro. Now I had posted. I was picking 2 upsets for the weekend. 2 major upsets. One of them didn't go through, but the second one did, and that was Liam Paro. I told y'all he was gonna beat Matias. I don't know why people's running around here feeling like Matias is just the biggest, heaviest hitting person in the world, and nobody can beat him because he's just gonna keep coming. If Matias knew how to stop like Tank, then we'd be talking differently. But he's not a good boxer. And Liam Paro completely exposed him in his backyard, in his hometown. Congratulations, Liam Paro. I like him a lot. I became a huge fan when he beat up Montana Love, and he keeps getting better. And I like the Aussie spirit. They got a little extra razzle dazzle about them. Oh, baby,
Are you
we got
watching this shit?
again.
Friend, he didn't want
Girl.
to fucked up, friend.
Oh,
He
Lord.
bleeding this shit, and not just a little bit of bleeding, y'all. He is bleeding.
Girl, the nose is busted up. This
He is, when I
man,
tell you, friend, he been windmilling all that last
I
round.
did see that
He was
last round.
windmilling. He was windmilling.
I saw him and he put his head down, friend. Oh my God.
Watch
Okay,
that
so
last punch. Look at it, friend. Watch. He fit. Watch the replay. He finna start windmilling. Wop wop. You see it? You see
oh,
it?
ooh,
Oh, he
ooh,
hurt.
ooh. Oh, he did. Oh.
Listen, let me tell y'all. If you don't learn one thing from a woman when you fighting, put your head down and windmill. It's gonna save you. Because where people think they actually touching on something, they ain't hitting shit. Put your head down and just start swinging. You will connect. You will connect. I promise you. Step
Man,
on his fucking toe or something. He
girl.
ain't even pinching the bitch, and he
He
ain't.
is not, baby.
No.
Espinoza in there looking like a
Oh,
champion.
friend. He just hitting him all kinds of ways.
Ooh, friend, he is. He hit him at will. Anything he want to land, he can
And
land.
I don't know why their gloves look like really extra small tonight,
Ooh,
or is it just me?
them green gloves do look small. Ooh,
Yeah, they real tiny. They look like baby gloves.
ooh,
Friend, he
ooh,
hurting. Oh
ooh.
Lord, have
And he's
mercy.
slow. And he's slow. He looks, girl.
Friend, he
He
will.
hit swinging after he get hit. Ooh, ooh,
Friend,
ooh.
he is windmilling.
You told him to windmill.
Yeah, but oh, see, you see what happened when you put your head down, and start swinging? It's working. Oh, friend.
Espinoza got a hella fired uppercut too with his long set.
Listen, y'all, he is knocking the blood off this man. If y'all not watching this ESPN card,
Ugh.
you might want to turn it in.
I
Oh,
mean
friend.
them
Oh,
gloves look good.
friend. Oh, girl. Oh,
Uh,
girl. He hurt. He
uh.
hurt, friend.
See, where the towel at from the corner? Where the towel at? Don't let this man get beat up like, y'all. Y'all.
Friend, I can't. I have like watching fights like this, friend.
It's child abuse. It feel like child abuse,
It
y'all.
do. It do. He
And
didn't
he
hit him
fight. He
all in the
doing his.
back.
Oh, he doing his best. He trying his BESS, but them punches ain't doing nothing to Espinoza. Oh,
Oh, he
y'all. Yeah. Oh,
friend, he gonna look like a meat cleaver in the morning.
y'all, this feels like
He is.
child abuse. Like I want to call the hotline. Oh, Lord, that's got to hurt. Where's his people? But y'all call the fight. Oh, it's a long time left in this round. Y'all.
49
Oh,
whole seconds, friend.
oh my God.
I mean, he hitting him with like crazy ass combos and shit,
Oh,
friend.
call it, ref. He don't even have his hands up no more. Y'all, this is terrible. Like, I don't want to see him come out of the corner if he can make it back over there. Ooh, 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 Espinoza. Ooh.
Oh, child.
Somebody help him.
Ain't that
Please.
the third one? He should be down.
This should be
Yes, they
it.
waved it off, friend. They called
Okay,
it.
yeah. Please, thank you. Lord have mercy. That was awful. Y'all. Whoo-wee. Mm.
He had not a family there to stop somebody say throw in the damn towel. What is with y'all with not wanting people to throw in the towel for y'all? Do y'all know how crazy it looked for you to get beat like that on national television where everybody can see it?
Not even that, girl. He gonna have to watch this back himself. See, I'ma cry if I see myself getting beat up like that the next day. I'm crying. I mean, oh, it looked like he didn't belong. How did he get the fight? Was he ranked? That was
He
awful. Okay.
did. That was very bad.
Oh my
That
god,
was very
Espinoza
bad.
look. Now you know what? I know our guy has moved up to 130, but I would love to see Shock fight him. That's a good fight right there. That reach,
They
man,
can't
say
fuck with us, Shaki friend.
they can't. But I'm saying that's a good fight. Oh, that man looked like he done been in war. Mm, mm. Okay, I'm gonna go back up to super chats. I think I may have missed a super chat. So okay, other news, other news, other boxing news. And just let me wrap this up. Congratulations, Tank Davis, on to the next, and congratulations and chin up to our brother Frank Martin, who did his very BESS, but he still came up short. But I think most people, most real boxing fans took away some respect for him, not only in the way he fought, but in the way he conducted himself during the lead up and even the after fight. You know, he made no excuses. He just lost to the better man. And so I think he gained a lot of fans just being himself. Todd French says, wasn't there a leaked sparring tape that says otherwise? Silver Tooth was running. LOL. I agree. I don't want to see Tank versus an aging fighter. LOL. Well, let's just get into it, Todd French, because there was a lot that happened. Okay. I told you all that I felt like this kerfuffle that was going on between Tank and Mayweather was real this time. I didn't think it was their customary fight lead up kerfuffle. I felt like it was really some static there. And turns out there was. Todd French came back. He says, in a way, Face got crushed last fight. He will be asleep. Yeah, maybe. So, after, or was it before? I think it was, well, no, it was right after the Tank win. We as fight fans got to see the unedited full version of the also popular Tank Davis versus Devin Haney sparring footage. That same footage that they put out, a nice little highlight reel of Tank Davis, his special moments in that sparring session, which were less than 2 minutes. Floyd Mayweather decided to release the entire 19, almost 20-minute sparring session. Friend, did you see that sparring session?
I did.
What did you think about it?
Now I know why Bill and them left with the money.
I thought it was very interesting. Not so much the sparring footage, because I knew what this footage was. I just thought it was interesting to see how all the people who made such a big deal about the highlight reel that was put out, really had, oh my god, the way they dissected the entire sparring footage. Oh my god. Oh, it wasn't this. Oh, Floyd was doing that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So now what was all that shit about people lying, and where was the lie? If we're just looking at the sparring footage, and y'all love to tell us about doghouse rules, so when the doghouse rules get applied to everybody, that was the problem. Now I ain't big on sparring footage, but really, all you Tank fans, super fans, we just gonna act like that other 18 minutes and some change didn't exist. All right, we ain't got to talk about it. But y'all fraudulent.
Sparring don't mean nothing when it comes to Tank. Like everybody else sparring tapes get released. Oh, I can't believe they did that. Release tapes and it's just sparring. It's just sparring. It's just sparring. Okay. Hey, say this.
They have a timekeeper. Sometimes they have a referee. All of that. Lies. And Paul Masters, yes, that's exactly what we're doing. Because I don't remember you being here telling people, nah, y'all can't even count that because that's just spawn for. When I tell y'all I fucks with Shoo in the audience with a nice ass suit on, trying to get him a fight with this man. I love that for him. When I say dress the part, that's what I mean. See, Shoo be moisturized on the doggone weight scale when he doing his weight. He different. Fucks with Shoo. I really do. Anyway, yeah, I'm just saying. I don't put a lot of stock into the sparring footage either way. But I just find it very interesting how, you can find all the Tank fans and such, and he don't never do no wrong. Like he ain't never, because he had a hard life, so it's hard for them to critique him because he had a hard knock life. Okay. Drink says, shout out to Tank Davis, adjusting tones and
Drink, go to
delivery.
hell.
One victory at a time. Your favorite fighter, a meme waiting to happen. Let's keep up the facade until then. Fuck you, Drink. Okay, shout out to you and thank you for the $5 and congratulations to Tank Davis. My tone and delivery ain't adjusted. You hear me talking about this fucking sparring, don't you? That's all I'm saying. He gonna have to keep making a believe out of me till he fights some elite competition. You and KO vying for the head of the PPP. Anyway. Oh, I see Rob in there too. They all suited and booted trying to get their shot at the belt. I ain't mad about it. Go ahead, friend.
I ain't mad about it either. Get your shit up.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so moving right along. Ryan guilty lying ass Garcia. Interesting, because I'm still waiting on Tank Davis to come out with some type of statement since he's his number one supporter. Y'all be wondering why I don't fuck with him. That's why, because he do dumb shit. But I digress. He's an excellent fighter. Ryan lying, cheating ass Garcia. Friends, the verdict is out. Suspension has been given. Fine has been given. Do you feel it was just right, not enough, warranted? How do you feel about it?
Absolutely. Whatever come to him. Get all them lawsuits, all that shit. Get him up. Get him out of boxing. And take Mauricio Suleiman's ass with you. With all his sanctioning ass belts. Both of y'all can walk out of this bitch hand in hand and, we wouldn't even cry about it. Like, nobody's going to be sad. I'm sure these boxers are going to feel a little bit of relief of not having to pay 10% of their shit to you. Like, and I saw something today and like somebody my tweets they typically are pretty funny. Somebody posted a bottle of Ostarine, and on the label it says MK2866, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says it increases muscle mass, boosts strength, and joint healing abilities, right? So I went and Googled the actual bottle of Ostarine, and sure enough, it does do all of those things. And everybody kept saying, that didn't help him beat Ryan. But if that does all of those things, I'm sorry, Devin, if it does all of those things, then why did he take it? Why? Why did he take it?
What I tell y'all, he's a liar, a cheater, a
A deceiver.
deceiver, all of that. That's what he is. That's what he is. That's what he is. Todd French came back. He said, shout out to Devin. Tank looked like he was trying to get out of there. Back turned and everything, getting that charter school beat down. LOL Cook. That's what it looked like to me. But they'll rush to tell you that he was, out of shape. Just got off the plane and all that good stuff. But yeah, um, Ryan is a loser. Ryan is a cheater. Ryan is a manipulator. Ryan is a con artist. Ryan is a scammer. And I hate to see when people fall for the something is wrong with him, he needs mental help, like Mauricio Suleiman has done. I told y'all a long time ago, all of that was done for this very reason, so that there can be some sympathy for him when the rubber meets the road. You get no sympathy from me. None. Y'all stop telling that lie, talking about he got mental health issues. No, he don't. All of this was a planned, articulated act. He did it all on purpose. He sowed that seed of deception way back when he first said, I'm having mental health problems. And he pulled out of that first fight. And then we saw his ass a day later somewhere in Italy with some woman. He's a liar by nature. That's what he lies when the truth will do. Y'all stop making excuses for this punk ass boy. Please. Stop making excuses for him. Y'all sitting up talking about he's sick and he got mental health problems and he needs help. No, he got a little lying problem. That's what the help he needs. He got a little lying problem. His ass lies a lot. He's not sick in the head. He's a ho-ho. That's what he is. Okay? Stop making excuses. Stop helping him get excuses made for him. And that's for the folks who just try to make excuses for him. But for the folks who are like him, who know exactly what he's doing, but don't care because y'all just want to be able to see and say that he beat him up. I don't care if he was on drugs or not. That didn't stop him from getting away from the left hook. All of you who are in that group, in that category, go straight to hell. I hope you burn in that bitch. Because y'all are the kind of people that I would never want to be associated with. Y'all willfully ignorant motherfuckers. I don't like being around. I don't even like being in the presence of nobody that thinks that way. Nobody. If you thought that was okay for Ryan to do to Devin just because you don't like Devin, but you say you like boxing, fuck you. Fuck you. Because you stupid. You real stupid and you ignorant. And I just don't have space in my brain to deal with nobody like that. Okay? So I can't stand it. I don't even engage in the argument trying to explain to people who want to be willfully ignorant. I just can't do it anymore. So anybody, if y'all know anybody, I cannot. Like I disassociate. Like it's not even funny to me anymore. Like it's very serious to me. And not just because it's Devin, but just because your mind frame You have no cutoff point for ignorance. I can't deal with people like that. Ramsey X, he says the shit wouldn't be banned if it didn't improve your performance, but all these sack riders refuse to acknowledge the fucking truth. Exactly. Thank you, Ravens Nation. He said, salute, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't. I can't. Todd French 600 came back. He says the WC bid on that ish. Ryan Mexican. What else would we expect from the WBC? Supporting him eating Austrian flavored Grandma McFlurries. Goofy ninjas. Yeah, absolutely. And that's another thing. Free, you touched on it. And I know it rubbed a lot of people that the WBC was the one who awarded the Juneteenth Freedom Belt, and they gave it to Gary Antoine Russell and his family in commemoration for his father and his hard work. We have our differences about that whole thing, but I completely understand why y'all feel the way y'all feel with the belt coming from who the fuck it came from. This fat bastard got on his Twitter account, and instead of making a statement about the person who was cheated, he took it upon himself to coddle and rub the back of Ryan Garcia, who is the culprit, before he even acknowledged that Devin Haney was cheated. Y'all. 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 I can't say it hard enough.
That's why I said what I said, friend, when I said they should take that belt and shove it up their ass. Y'all don't take nothing from them because they don't give a fuck about y'all. That's why I always tell people. That's why I go so hard for a lot of ladies because it ain't nobody going hard for y'all how I'm gonna go hard for y'all. It's gonna be some haters in the dark somewhere looking at you. That's that same fucking shit. If don't nobody stick up for you, ain't nobody gonna stick up for you. That's just like with them. They gonna stick together and shit all over you, and you gonna step in it and they gonna watch.
And they're gonna watch and laugh while you do it. I say drop that belt too. I'm so disgusted. I'm so thoroughly disgusted with how Mauricio handled this, and I'm so happy that it was the New York Athletic Commission that came down with this, because had it been left up to him, he'd have got 6 months, if that. And that year suspension, to me, is still not enough because they're starting it on the date of the fight, which is April. So he's already, I just, now this bothered me, and I want to get your opinion about this. Devin had gone on social media. He was on Twitter. He hadn't been on Twitter in a while, but he came back because I think he knew the suspension was coming. And he initially said I feel like he's trolling, but people go through what he says with a fine-tooth comb. He said he was going to take off 2 years, come back and rematch Ryan. Then he said he was going to take off a year, come back and rematch Ryan. Do you really think he's going to take off a year? Do you think he's going to drop that belt or fight Sandor Martin?
He gonna drop that belt. I don't want to say he gonna be out a year to wait for Ryan, but you gotta get your get back. And if that's the only thing you focus on is getting your get back, I think he was trying to tinker his retirement to Ryan's suspension. Because I want you to know I only want to fight your motherfucking ass. That's it. That's how I looked at that. So I don't know. I want Devin to be confident. That's it.
Okay. I don't want him to attach himself to Ryan. Like if he rematches him, then that's cool. But I don't want him. Let me just address this real fast because somebody.
What is so crazy because I keep seeing everybody say that.
Let me just address this. And whoever
you don't address that, no, because I'll tell you who that is. That's let me tell y'all how weird these people are. That's the dude that likes to get on social media and call me fat and ugly. Like that's him. He
Okay.
comes in from these different fucking pages
Okay. Well,
saying that type of shit. So
Sammy, you got one tonight. Okay. Because you are such a coward, you put other people as your profile. But you say you guys are so against PEDs, but Alicia popped dirty for 2 banned substances, clowns. Okay, I'll be that. But let me just ask you this. Do you know what the 2 substances are that she popped dirty for? And I want you to be quick with it. Come back quick with it. Do you know what the 2 substances are that she popped dirty for? Do you know that those substances are typically never found in women that dope? Do you know anybody else, any other women who had those substances in their body, and why? Do you know? And I keep saying this because a lot of people use this specifically, Alicia Baumgartner's situation. Every situation is different. Every doping situation is different. What's his name? Puello? Right. He had a situation, a doping situation, and he tried to make it seem as if what he was taking came from something his wife was using trying to get pregnant. But it doesn't work that way. What your wife uses cannot trickle down over to you. However, what a man may use can trickle open over to a woman that he's with. I'm just wanting y'all to do some research. That's it. That's all. I'm just wanting you to do some research. And Sammy, the next time you bring your ignorant ass over here, come with your research. Okay? Come with your research. A lot of y'all be loud and wrong with limited information, and you sound slow and limited. Get your dumb
you
ass
know what
out.
it is? They hear other people talk. And then when they hear other people talk, because people say that shit with such conviction that they are convinced that it's accurate because he said it so passionate, it is correct. Like they fail to go and look into just small and minor things. People be trying to sucker me in that trap every time. Y'all don't have to ever worry about me speaking on Alicia Baumgartner and her situation. Her shit ain't nothing like none of these people's situation. So y'all do what y'all want to do with that.
Exactly. And
It's
no,
up to
Sammy, it's not because she's a black woman. It's because I know details that you don't know. Sammy.
why is it because she black? Like do you, I mean I don't y'all be saying some stuff
And
sometimes.
no, Sammy, I didn't say Frank wasn't elite. I said I want to see Tank fight champions and other elite boxers. Bitch, get off my show with the y'all blow him to smithereens, please. Thank you. Mhm. Blow
He'll
him
be back
away.
from another page. This is like the third one. Either
Blow
way,
him
that's
away.
neither
Blow him.
here nor there. The fact of the matter is like y'all be so tied up that in the stuff that y'all be saying. A lot of y'all just boxing fans now are weird, and
Mhm.
I
And
wish
don't
we.
be. I'm sorry.
You
And don't be
know,
trying
go
to come over
ahead.
here and change the conversation. Bitch, we talking about cheating ass and Ryan. That's what we talking about, clown. Don't be coming over here trying to change the goddamn conversation. We're talking about cheating, lying, corrupt, scamming ass Ryan Garcia. That's who we talking about. You want to talk about Alicia? You go take your bitch ass to a page that talks about Alicia. We don't do that over here. Okay? Nah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Get Sammy.
Phenomenal Mexican. I don't think he was talking to y'all. Unhide that man.
Hi, what man?
J Man. He was saying that the fans was goofy and trash. I don't
Uh-uh.
think he was saying that to anybody.
Ramsey's ex says, I'm with you, Nick. Devin should keep fighting and defend that belt and stay sharp. Yeah, I hate that he would drop his. No, bitch, you're weird. Yeah. And whatever you asking somebody to suck, you ain't got one. If a bitch could find it, maybe she would. Ugh.
I must have this person blocked because y'all are seeing stuff that I
Well, I
can't
can see it
see.
on my stream yard, but he gone off of
Oh,
regular
but
TV.
yeah, y'all know how this stuff get. Like, y'all, we done been here. People gonna come in here and say whatever they feel entitled to say. Like, everybody gonna have their own opinion. That's the thing about this show. We come in here, we talk our shit. This is a country family gathering for boxing. Like, we are respectful to people. You come in here and be respectful. Like, we get along fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. We don't even have to act like this. But this is what I be saying when we be talking bad about boxing fans. This is why I say the stuff that I be saying, because y'all be so gung ho on being right about the shit that y'all be saying. Y'all won't even listen to anything else. We've been telling y'all for I don't know how long. The Alicia Bumgarner situation is different from all of these people. Y'all had heard nothing. You hear what you want to hear. So ain't
You
no
do hear
point.
what you want to hear because you know what? When we initially when the story broke on Alicia initially, I was exceptionally quiet because I did not know the details. That was the thing. I was like, okay, wait a minute. I hope she didn't do this. I don't think she did this, but this is what they saying she did. And then she went to work on trying to clear her shit. I didn't see nobody going to work trying to clear their shit like this. I don't know. And bitch, what you know what? It's absolutely because she's a black woman. Yep, that's exactly why. You absolutely right. Yep. Just like the WBC over there sticking behind Ryan Garcia, lying, cheating, scamming ass. Guess what we about to do? Stick behind Alicia Baumgartner. So I hope you're mad about it. I want you to choke on it. How about that? Choke on it. Anyway, so um 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 I want to know if you think Devin should drop the WBC belt and move to 147, or where do you think he goes from here?
I gotta see him against the correct person at 140. So I need to see a different fight. I see him with Regis, maybe Gary Antoine now, and then I'll decide from there, friend. I just need to see where he at.
Hmm, okay, interesting. I do want to see him fight next. I was actually excited about the Sandor Martin fight. I thought that was a good comeback fight for him. Um,
I tell y'all what, y'all finna have y'all face so up, because what I finna do is turn these comments off, and all y'all gonna be able to do is watch the show, because y'all acting like fucking kids. So get it together, or y'all gonna be just watching the show for the next maybe what, however long we stay on, because we ain't gonna be here too much longer. I'll turn these fucking comments off. So keep arguing, and you'll be talking to yourselves, okay?
nah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he should keep the belt and fight Sandor because that's what they want. They want him to drop the belt because they want to give it to Ryan Garcia, but fuck that. I think he should keep his belt. I'm glad that the fight was declared a no contest. I'm glad that he was able to get his record, get the loss removed from his record. I wasn't one of those people that wanted him to get the W. Like it would have been cool. I understood where they were going with that, but I'm fine with the no contest. But I do want to see him back in the ring because that'll give me a better assessment of him moving forward. Um, I did also want to ask you about the remarks Eddie Hearn made about the whole purse bid situation with him and Sandra Martin.
I don't know. I couldn't look over that. All I could see was Eddie Hearn basically telling Leonard Ellerby, "I'm not going back and forth with no unemployed broke ass." That's all.
Wait a
I
minute.
could
Wait a minute. What?
Let me read the direct quote to you.
What?
Eddie Hearn on Leonard Ellerby leaving Mayweather Promotions. I'll never I'm never a man to kick a man when he's down. Why would I have a back and forth with Leonard now? He's unemployed. I want people at the top of their game. I want power players in the industry giving me beef, not a bloke who's got a job or has not got a job or retired. So I wish him the best.
Well,
The pores is basically what he said.
well, I, that was such a nice nasty slap, wasn't it? That was such a nice
I'll
nasty.
never go back and forth with an unemployed bitch. That's basically what he said. Get a job. Be like that.
The god darn audacity. My. Oh, baby. So I thought that was a nice, nasty clapback, but I also felt a way about old Eddie Hearn and his remarks about Devin and um the purse bid of Sandra Martin. Now, I did understand. Go ahead.
I said, I don't know why. You learned just as well as I did this weekend. Ain't no friends in this bitch.
And that's exactly what I was about to say, friend. That's exactly what I was about to say. If they didn't know, which I feel like they already did, if they didn't know, there is no loyalty. And I can't say I blame Eddie Hearn for what he said. I just didn't like his tone and delivery when he said it. Because I understand it. I understand the business of it. But I did not like his tone and delivery when he told that like that. I wasn't a fan of that. Um, but still, can't wait to see what happens next with Mr. Haney. Um, and I don't wish bad on people, but I don't like Ryan Garcia, y'all. I don't. I don't like nothing about him. I really don't. It's very difficult for me, very difficult me to find anything decent to say to him or about him. Now, one last thing I do want to talk about because we've been in here for a minute. Um, during the buildup of this fight for Frank and Tank, they kept saying man down promotions, and um, Errol Spence was in a peculiar position because he was promoting his fighter Frank Martin, but his opponent was also one of his very good friends in Tank Davis. So he was put in a real peculiar position to be friend and then to be promoter. I kind of feel like he straddled the fence best as he could, but there were some things that I took away from it that I just I wouldn't I took away from it. Um, he was in Florida where Adrian Broner was fighting a week before the Frank Martin fight. He had footage on his social media that he was down there. And behind the scenes, I was telling my friend the only way that for me that would have been acceptable was if he were, looking or working with a coach, in the area down there. And lo and behold, today I see some footage of him with Roy Jones Jr. Now, um there's been no confirmation of who his next trainer is. But friend, did you see that footage of Errol taking a picture with Roy Jones Jr.? I saw Roy teaching Marvelous Jarvis some things, so I don't know if he was in Houston, in Dallas, or if he was in Florida. But what did you think about that? Friend, come back.
No, friend. I'm not coming back. I want to be 50 Cent. No. I don't have anything to say, friend. Best of luck to you. Let me come back so y'all see the seriousness in my face. Best of luck to you. If that's who you gonna be with, Roy Jones, best of luck to you.
Oh, Roy was in Dallas. Thank you, Coach Amber.
Best of luck to him. Best of luck to him.
Mhm.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
227
Um,
227.
um,
Amen. I don't
amen.
got nothing to say. Amen. I
Okay.
don't have nothing to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have nothing to say.
Okay.
Because I saw him with a bet slip and my mind went all over the place. And I still, yeah, my sister pointed it out to me and I was like, that's strange.
Somebody said he was putting some funds on.
Whoever.
Somebody said he had put funds on Frank to win. Now I don't know about any of that. I just I
Amen. Best
okay.
of luck to you, sir.
Okay.
Whatever, great job, whatever, however, amen. Best of luck to you.
Well, Chordell Booker, and I don't know if you guys know who Chordell Booker is because I didn't know who he was. Um, Chordell Booker went on Twitter and basically um called out Errol Spence Jr. and he did it in a it wasn't a disrespectful way. And so apparently Errol saw it and he responded and he says to the young man, listen, honey, it, I'm paraphrasing, of course, baby, that fight ain't never gonna happen. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna tell you right now that ain't never gonna happen. Um, so best of luck to you, but that's not happening. And so Chordell Booker says, well, if the fight can't happen, at least, let me come to camp and get some work. And Errol Spence Jr. says, say less. Now, I just thought that was such a positive back and forth. He didn't get the fight, fix your face. He didn't get the fight, of course, but he's about to get the chance to do some work, to get in a camp. Tell me how you feel, friend. Because
Amen.
I feel like it's something else that you want to say, but I'm not going to push the issue. No? Okay.
If
Well,
I speak, my career is finished.
okay. Well, go ahead and close us on out. And whatnot, cause yeah.
Shout out to all of y'all for coming out to hang out with us. We've been hanging out with y'all really late on Friday. Um, I don't know what to say, y'all. I tried to do my best to keep my tone and delivery. My friend be trying to put me in the corner and shine her flashlight on me, and I'm learning to do better. She be testing me to see how I'm gonna pass out, and I'm passing because I refuse.
She is
I'm working on all myself, you guys. So I'm definitely going to be in a different bag as far as my delivery and the things that I say, because I know I need to be more accurate because people live on everything I say because apparently I'm the president of this shit. So I need to start acting like it. So oh, look at this large back in my mentions at 11:30 at night. I can't wait to get off of here and be on Twitter because I see a large back whale in my future that keeps picking and picking and picking and picking. And you want to be a big bad bitch today, and I'm going to call you a big bad bitch today. So I held on as long as I could, friend. I did an hour and 43 minutes. I did great. So what I'm saying is, um, peace and blessings to all y'all. Peace and blessings to all y'all. And if you don't like me, also peace and blessings to you as well. Because God don't like no ugly. And let me tell y'all, he cut up behind me. And I didn't put the sealy curse on y'all till you do right by me. Everything you think about gonna crumble. None of that shit gonna work. Because one thing I know and two things for sure, y'all can't hate on us. Because we too nice and too genuine and too sweet to everybody. So hating only makes you look bad when it comes to us. So with that being said, peace and blessings to y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday. I will still be on my very much peace and blessing. I'll stay like this for the rest of the year. So peace and
See?
blessings for the rest of the year. I'm not
Who
gonna
want to
be a villain.
who want to bet? Uh.
I'm just saying. I promise you, I'm going to be this way because Kendrick Lamar is like this, but he be delivering some lethal shit in this tone. So I want to I want to deliver things in this tone. So since y'all live on my word, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
To
We'll
you.
see y'all Sunday. Amen.
We'll see y'all on Sunday. Trolls, if you must, come back with a new account or something. But get your fat asses, get your slick asses, get your weak punk bitch asses the hell on somewhere. Okay? Going on somewhere. We have a good time over in our chat. Don't come over here trying to get in the way of our good time. Because we have a good time over here. Okay? I'm just saying, come in here trying to ruin the party. We have a great time over here. Take your whole ass over there to them folks that, you know, got 25 folks in the shit. Get on over there and have a funky good time with them. Okay? Anyway, we'll see you guys on Sunday. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope I didn't miss any super chats, but my thingy isn't letting me go over there and look at them like it used to. Um, it would put the star ones at the top so I wouldn't miss anything. But if I missed anybody, please, 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 please forgive us. Please, please forgive us. Um, I'm trying to make sure I didn't skip anything. But go ahead. You sure?
I'm positive. I Blue, we'll talk back there. We'll discuss that on Sunday, Blue. We'll come back and tell y'all more about Vegas on Sunday. Uh, yeah.
You see who laughing, don't you, Blue?
All right. So, anyways, this is a good Christian channel. This is a good Christian channel. Put the kids to bed. Put the kids to bed. We had a great time. Vegas is great. I know I'm not gonna be spicy Baciana no more. That's just a wrap. Y'all
Please
don't
come
appreciate.
back, because when she get to talking about that, a little spice gonna pop out, because it's got to, okay? Because boy, their stories, okay?
We do need to just have a Vegas story time and just get the whole
We
Vegas
do. We're
shebang
gonna have a
out.
Vegas story time because
Okay.
it was a time.
It was.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming through.
I feel attacked.
We love y'all as always. We'll see you guys Sunday. I know it's a UK fight. I think a UK fight tomorrow. Is there anything else tomorrow? Let me see. Um.
I think it's just a UK card tomorrow, friend.
Oh, Darius Fulgham and Ronald Ellis will be on a California DAZN card. That Darius Fulgham guy is from Houston. He's the dude that went to Prairie View. So they're trying to move him fast and whatnot. Oh, drink, baby, look, honey, child. That's why I say I got to get my friend out a little bit more because
Friend don't go nowhere. Friend be at home.
she doesn't go anywhere.
When my friends say I don't go nowhere, I don't. I don't go anywhere. I think I've put maybe 1,000 miles on my car in the last year, and that's a big, huge maybe. That's a huge maybe. I
Yeah,
don't go nowhere.
she got there before I did. She got there a whole
Absolutely.
day before I did. And I was
Absolutely.
calling to check on her. And I could just tell every time I called to check on her, it was a little bit more giggles, a little bit more. Yeah, I was like,
And
oh,
then I fell asleep and just couldn't get up. And then when I finally woke up, it was in between the same day and the next day. It was just a lot,
yeah,
y'all. I don't.
that,
That,
that time changed. jacked her up. The excitement jacked her up. It was a good time. It was a good time. We're gonna have a story time Sunday before
Yeah.
we get into any boxing news that transpires between now and Sunday. Anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Be
Absolutely.
responsibly drunk, if that makes any sense. And we'll see y'all on Sunday. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.